Out of the last 4 Sixer games, 3 of them haven't been terrible. Obviously, that Clippers loss was embarrassing. It felt like rock bottom. However, beating the Nets, then going to overtime versus the Rockets, and then winning easily tonight, that's 3 games where I actually say I'm fine or even happy with their performance. It's a step in the right direction. That's all you can ask for at this point with this season. My expectations have clearly changed. And tonight was the first win where we didn't need a godlike performance from one of our best players. It was a team win, tons of role players contributing. I felt like they cooked on the offensive glass. Oubre, KJ Martin, and Ricky Council all had 10 plus points. I mean, when do we ever get that production from role players? The hot start offensively in the first quarter was the story of the game for me because it gave them cushion to work with. And Paul George was a lot of the reason. His playmaking here, he's posting up a smaller Jaden Ivey, gets 2 in the paint, multiple defenders watching him. He kicks it out to Kelly Oubre. Defenses are willing to give up this shot because he's shooting 28% from 3. And this time, he knocks it down. Luckily, he was hitting his 3-pointers tonight. And you see, when he hits his 3-pointers, he's a completely different player. It feels like the less dribbles from Kelly Oubre, the better he's going to do, in my humble opinion. So now, we got Paul George coming off a double screen here. And then he gets 2 in the paint. Lob it up to Andre Drummond. And how many times in this situation do we see Drummond smoke this opportunity, miss the dunk, or don't catch it with one hand? This is a very tough catch for a big man, and he made it look easy. And now on the other end of the floor, they actually do a good job communicating the Spain pick and roll. Maxey getting screened, Bona getting screened, and then Maxey just switches on to Paul George's man, and then Paul George is here to contest the shot. That's what you want. Contested floater, missed shot, and then Paul George rushes it up the court. Little razzle-dazzle. Wicked crossover, see you later, and again, 2 in the paint. Duren thinks he's going to shoot it, bounce past the Bona, and Bona is going to finish it. And when you get in a rhythm like that offensively, all of a sudden, players who can't make shots are more likely to make shots. Early in the shot clock, after a miss, Tyrese Maxey getting frisky. He's got 2 defenders on him. Little hesitation move opens up some space. And then, look at this pass. This is a tough wraparound pass to the corner to Paul George. Great pass. And then one more to Kelly Oubre. How many times have we seen him miss in this situation? Nope, he's in a rhythm. The Sixers are in a rhythm. Nothing but net. And all of a sudden, it's a 20-7 game early in the first quarter. And right here, we get a nice 2-man game with Bona and Jared McCain. Pocket pass. And look at how composed Bona is. Little pound dribble, not losing control of the basketball, gets the foul call, makes the defender jump, and then he goes up. I mean, that's beautiful stuff from a rookie. Now, he made the first foul shot, and he missed the second. And look at this lineup. We got Ricky Council, KJ Martin, Bona, Eric Gordon, boo, and Jared McCain. This is not really a lineup you expect to win their minutes. But guess what happens? Pure hustle happens. Missed free throw on the second one. Ricky Council grabs the offensive rebound, and then he pump fakes a couple times and gets the and one. And look at the bench. Look at the bench. That should be worth 5 points because of that reaction. The Sixers haven't had a lot of energy. That's like the most energy I've seen from them. And then a couple possessions later, they're working deep into the shot clock. It leads to a rush 3-pointer from Ricky Council. And look it, the Pistons have more numbers, 3 versus 2. But guess who comes up with the tip? Jared McCain. It goes right to Yabusele, and then Eric Gordon kicks it to him for 3, and it's good. Going to the defensive end of the floor, McCain gets beat on the backdoor cut. Don't worry, KJ Martin is there. He says, get that crap out of here. And he's running the floor in transition. The Sixers are looking young and fast. What on earth is this? And he actually finishes the layup. How many times have we seen KJ Martin screw up in that situation? A lot. And then the veteran, Eric Gordon, gets a steal somehow, some way. And Ricky Council, look how quick he is. He's just too fast. He's too quick. He's going up against a white boy. We usually have the scrawny white boy who can't play defense. Let's go, Ricky. I'm just kidding, Fontecchio. I'm a fan of your game. We will gladly take you on the Sixers. But man, oh man, what a way to end the first quarter. And after tonight, this was like the common take from Sixers Twitter. Paul Hudrick said, not sure this take is even hot, but the Sixers should lean into the youth movement, not tank, like actually play the young guys along with the big three. MHC 76, Mike, says pretty clear that the move for the Sixers is to play the young guys. KJ, Ricky, Bona, even if they aren't good, they provide so much more juice and energy that the old vets who just get cardio in every night. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but it took the whole entire roster for Nick Nurse to finally play these guys. You think they're going to get consistent run moving forward? Come on now. Don't get it twisted, though. It was not all sunshine and roses. That second quarter was disturbing to the eye. The offense went back to what we saw most of the season, just iso ball, way too much iso ball. And Paul George barely played in the second quarter. He picked up 2 fouls. He was in foul trouble. Also, I think the minute restriction, played a part in him only playing 4 minutes and 53 seconds in that quarter. It was bad. And Jared McCain, he didn't take a three-pointer in the first half. I mean, that can't happen. There was just way too much dribble, Tyrese Maxey. He was so bad in the second quarter. He played a great game overall, but man, I did not like his, performance in that quarter. And you got to get Jared McCain involved, especially if Paul George is not on the court. It can't just be Tyrese Maxey. Come on, let's be better. And Nick Nurse, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're doing. I can see it in your face. Oh, Jared McCain had a couple bad games, 2 bad games in a row. You're thinking about trying to ease him out of the rotation as the Sixers get more healthy. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. I know you want to do it so badly because you hate young guys, but Nick Nurse, don't you fucking dare. You guys saw how quick it was for him to take him out of the starting lineup. 1 bad game, 0 of 7 from 3. Get out of here! So after that hideous second quarter, they were only up by 5 points. They should have been up by double digits. Luckily, they came out of halftime, and Tyrese Maxey made up for it. Little pass to Gershon, wide open 3 on the other side. Great play from the Sixers, unfortunate miss. But look at KJ Martin, second chance opportunities, and Tyrese Maxey knocks it down. And then on the other end of the floor, Gershon steps in front of Duren, forces a bad pass, and Tyrese Maxey tips it to KJ Martin. Then Martin instantly passes. Great look ahead from Martin. Easy layup. 2-man game with Gershon. Both go to Tyrese Maxey. And I love how Gershon pump fakes. He's drawing closeouts. And then he dribbles. And now he creates a shot for Tyrese Maxey. Right up with it. Nothing but net. All of a sudden it's back to double digits. And then after a miss, naturally, Tyrese Maxey has Tobias Harris on him. You guys know what's going to happen. Oh, he's just way too quick. Behind the back, between the legs. See you later, alligator. And look at Tobias. He reached. He's looking like Eric Gordon defensively. Oh, that's not good for him or Detroit. And this was just so surprising because if you guys have been watching, the third quarters have been just awful. This is where the Sixers always lose the game, and this is where they won the game. So it was like, what is going on? KJ Martin was incredible. 3 assists, 12 points, 3 offensive rebounds. He was a plus 12, just making winning plays. And overall, he finished the game with 19 points and was a plus 7. But shout out to those two, KJ Martin and Ricky Council. In the first half, Council really made his mark. He finished the game with 17 points in 26 minutes. And then KJ Martin in the second half. And I thought Paul George and Tyrese Maxey carried their weight. I thought Paul George was crucial to start off the game with just him facilitating. I mean, he was a plus 30, and everything went to shit when he went out of the game in the second quarter. He was so crucial for their offense. And then Tyrese Maxey in the third quarter just carried them early on, and it wasn't a game ever since that run. Now, the next question is, can they have 2 wins in a row? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. In my opinion, if they play like they did against the Rockets and tonight, they should beat the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets have so many injuries right now. LaMelo Ball is out for 2 weeks, and it's not just him. The Sixers should win back-to-back games for the first time this season. Will it happen? I don't know, because this season has been terrible, but it should happen in my opinion.